But it went okay. It'll be interesting to watch the film and see how much progress has been made from day one to today. But you put the pads on, a little bit more bumps and bruises, and you see some guys kind of grab a few things, and you got to be close watch of that. So it'll be interesting tonight to see, who improved and who I saw technique improvement from when I watched the film.
Coach, how about Gabe Wright? Can you talk about just how he's progressing? And
Gabe is he's coming along, and Gabe's gonna be fine. Gabe's got a lot of talent. At the same time, he has a lot of learning to do also. But I think he's finally humbled himself to the point now he knows that, hey, this ain't gonna be easy. I got to work at it. So it's gonna be exciting to see his progress.
Mike, you were there where they are one time.
Yes.
Just how hard is it for a young guy like that to be thrust into a position that somebody's going to be where they have to play a lot?
You know what? It's probably the first time some of these guys got to fight like they do, and it's a learning process for them. It's probably one of the toughest positions to come in and play besides quarterback as a freshman, just because there's so much contact and it's getting hit every play. And probably in high school they kind of did what they wanted to, and you're playing double teams, but it's tough down there for a freshman to come in there and play. But when I was playing, it was a lot different. These guys are, got better high school coaching, so they understand the game a little bit more than when we came along. But they have football sense. They have football knowledge a lot farther than we did when we was in high school. So the only part is just a learning curve for them. Probably just the physicality of it every play, because it's physical. And they learn that every play is just a gut-wrenching play. So, that's probably the learning curve that they got to overcome right now, and just the speed of the game, the intensity of the game, intensity of practice. And, that's what they're overcoming right now.
Mike, how's Jabrian Niles doing?
Jabrian's doing fine. I've seen some improvement in him. I've seen some improvement from the first day, and he just like I said, those freshmen in there, all of them show flashes of why we recruited him. And Jabrian's going to be a good player here. Right now he's just, he's learning and he's taking his bumps and his bruises, but he always come back. He always come back.
Are Jeff and Kenneth significantly ahead of the young guys at this point?
From a knowledge standpoint, I would say yeah, but from a physical standpoint, they fighting for their jobs. Those guys pushing them, and it's a good thing. This spring, they kind of wasn't getting pushed enough for me, but these freshmen really put some heat on them. So it just makes all of them better. Give the freshmen light to see that, hey, I can play, and it gives those guys say, hey, I gotta hold my position. I gotta earn mine. And they're asking a lot more questions. They want the extra time to meet. So they understand that they gotta earn their position.
What does Ladarius Owens bring to the table as a defensive?
You know what? The thing that Ladarius brings, he just brings a speed of the game. I mean, wow, he really don't understand what he brings yet. He blows by those guys sometime, and then the next play he just does something that just it's like, wow, I can't believe he did that. But when he gets it going, and the thing you got to realize, Ladarius played linebacker last year, and he spent a lot of time in linebacker. This is the first 5 days I've actually had a chance to coach him, and I got to remind myself of that. But he has shown flashes that this is where he needs to be at defensive end.
Nosa said that him and Craig would bounce inside a little bit, work a tackle over the summer. Is that now that you've got all the new tackles in, is that still the plan, or are they still?
Well, right now, Nosa and Craig they're getting better at their position, and maybe later on down the road it might be a plan for. But right now, the best thing they're doing right now is getting better at their defensive end position. Don't want to overload them.
Anything else?
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.